This is my comp assignment 3 part 1, and right now this is just the database as it currently is. It has that initial data that we set up or that was provided to us with John Doe, Jane Smith, and Jim Beam. And let's go to the code. So here's my main function. The first function is just to get all the students, so don't mind what's in the terminal. I kind of did this before and messed up the recording like a couple times, so anyways, so we're just gonna run that. And then we can see that we have student ID 7, John, last name Doe, the same email, and the enrollment date, and we have it for every single person in the database, and all the data matches as well. I formatted like this because it was like that in the slides, so it's just like student ID, column name, or I should say, and then the value, and each of these values match up exactly to what is in the database. And wrong screen, here you go, there you go. So 7 John Doe dot example.com at example.com 2023. Anyways, so now we want to add a student. Let's add a student with my name, Ash Kumar dot add example.com, and enrollment date, just today's date. So, and then let's get all students after. Do that for some formatting, and let's see what happens. So it has student ID as 13. That is because I messed up recording several times, so trust me, like the primary key thing is fine. I just messed up a couple times trying to record this, and yeah. Anyways, first name Ash, last name Kumar, email ash.kumar at example.com, and then the enrollment date. And then if we go to PG admin, and then let's refresh and take a look at our data, we can see that a student with the ID of 13, name Ash, last name Kumar, and etc. has been added to the database. Okay, so I'm gonna comment this out now. That was my problem before. I kept like creating multiple copies and then it just messed up real bad. Anyways, let's do updating this student's email now. So the ID is 13, I believe. Yeah. So we're gonna change the email from ash.kumar at example.com to ashkoma at cmail.com. And then let's get all students so we can see it in the terminal. And let's run this. Okay, so we can see here that this is the original email address that we put in from the previous example, and then we can see that the email address did change in the database after we ran this function. So let's go check in the actual database as well, refresh, and let's view data. Okay, so we can see that the email address did update to ashkoma at cmail.com. Here was the previous one, just to be sure, but yeah, it did change the email address. We can do it to another person as well, but it would work for any person in the database. And now let's comment this out. And now let's say we want to remove a student. All we have to do is put in their student ID. So let's remove Ash from the database, and there's putting their student ID of 13 in, and let's run it. Okay, so we can see that this is the original database before I deleted the student. So student ID 13, it's all there, and then after we delete it, it gives us a message that says student deleted successfully, and we can see that it was removed from the database. And if we go to wrong screen, if we go to the database, let's refresh, and then refresh, view data, all rows. We can see that Ash was deleted from the database and is no longer in there. It's only John, Jane, and Jim now.